everyone, it's great to see your smiling faces. My name is Victor Prasad. I'm a real estate broker associate here in Cape Coral, Florida. I create content showcasing Southwest Florida real estate through video. So in today's video, we're gonna go over all the stats that have happened so far in our local market here. We're gonna compare Lee County to Cape Coral to see where everything was at prior to Hurricane Ian. And then we'll go ahead and dive in and talk a little bit more about what's happening in the marketplace locally, what we can expect, and put your mind at ease of what's happening. All right, so first, let's go ahead and dive in. Our average sales price in Lee County is $477,082. Cape Coral is $465,051. New listings in Lee County, 1,667. Cape Coral is 561. Homes for sale in Lee County is 4,641. Cape Coral is 1,718. Pending sales, Lee County is 1,136. Cape Coral is 367. Closed sales in Lee County is 1,257. Cape Coral is 410. Days on market average, Lee County is 30. Cape Coral is 29 days. Month supply in Lee County is 2.4. Cape Coral is 2.9. Price per square foot in Lee County is $192. Cape Coral is $171. Showings until your property goes under contract or pending is 12.2 showings for Lee County and 13.9 for Cape Coral. All right, so what is happening in the market? Here are some of the things we are dealing with. First, we have rising interest rates due to inflation. Second, we are officially in a recession despite the news. Third, we still have a supply chain issue for construction materials and labor. Lastly, we got blasted with Hurricane Ian. Of course, this has a huge impact on our local real estate market. And when I say local, I'm speaking specifically to Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Sanibel, Captiva, Pine Island, Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda, Bonita Springs, Estero, and Naples. In the interim, there will be some messiness in the market, construction loans, pricing, and closings. Although we do not have an answer on how quickly we will recover from the hurricane, will we still have a demand for properties here in Southwest Florida? Will prices come down on new construction? Will prices come down on home values? Will we be able to get insurance for our properties here? Well, subscribe to my channel, and over the course of the next few months, I will continue to release these market update videos, just like this video, and look at the numbers specifically. The absorption rate is what I'm most interested in, along with the inventory and the demand that's happening. And this is calculated by taking the number of homes sold in a month and dividing it by the number of active homes listed on the market. And I'm gonna go into depth in some of these areas here in a second, but I just wanna let you know that we're gonna be looking at the numbers, and the numbers don't lie, and they will tell us exactly where we need to be. Spoiler alert, I already saw the numbers. So if you see me smiling, it's because we're gonna be okay, everybody. I promise you, things are gonna be good. It will come back. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna be messy, but it's okay. Anywho, an article from Inman with Gary Keller of Keller Williams stated, the Great Recession transactions dropped by 1.5 million. Things aren't likely to get that bad this year, Keller said, but thanks to their rising rates and increasingly unaffordable homes, among other factors, like for us, Hurricane Ian, he did predict a dip of about 1.3 million transactions. From a sheer transaction drop, Keller continued, referring to 2022, this is at least the second worst in terms of speed at which it dropped. People are still having babies, they're upsizing, downsizing, they're looking to pull out the equity, retire, make this their second home here in Florida. Maybe they'll be a little bit more apprehensive about the coastal regions, but who knows? We'll see what happens over the time. So before we go any further, I want to specifically show you, jump on my computer here and show you what it is that we're going to be looking at numbers wise from Hurricane Irma that did make landfall here in Florida before. Even though Hurricane Ian was much more devastating, the principles will remain the same. Yes, they had two different impacts between Ian and Irma. However, the numbers do show what the progress looked like from there, and we can anticipate the same thing. Maybe it'll be a little bit lower due to the mass amount of destruction and devastation. However, it will come back because it does each and every time. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so right now we are looking at the multiple listing service, and in here I have, we're looking at the past 10 years of data of the number of sales that occurred. So what I would like to do is, Hurricane Irma hit Florida back September 10th of 2017. So I'm going right here, September 2017, If you look at September row 2017 year, and you see that the transactions went to 287, 321, 331, 423, right? Now, if you look at the years prior to that, I'm going to show you. Before, it was 369, 367, 418, 431, 393. And that's from 2012 to 2016. Yes, 2017, we got hit by Hurricane Irma. But if we look at the before results here, and then we look at the after, it bounced right back up the following year to 338, 407, and then 558, 570. And keep in mind, 2020 and 2021 were the pandemic years, so we actually had a mass migration over where the population increase was 38%. But prior to that, in 2018 and 2019, you could see that the market came right back up after that hurricane. So September of 2017, the sales grew, and if you look at the previous year, you can see here by December, after the hurricane hit, it grew. You come into the following year, 2018 was doing good, kept on growing. You compare it to 2019, we were actually starting to see a dip in values go down. Then the pandemic year popped everything back up. So the true question becomes, how long do we have to weather this market until all the businesses start to pick back up? And what I truly suspect is that once the insurance companies, FEMA, SBA, and other resources start to pay out, I'm sure we will see all businesses pick back up and normalize. For the people that lost their homes, that's a completely different situation and scenario. We're gonna see what that's gonna look like moving forward. But what will the new normal look like? I'm not sure. Nobody knows right now. I'm going to go on a tangent here for a second, so please bear with me. There will be investors entering the marketplace, and this is not a bad thing. Let me explain. There are so many different scenarios where people may have to walk from their home due to damage, loss of income, loss of job, total loss, and in some cases, loss of a loved one. A private investor is an individual or a company that has the ability to purchase or invest due to being nimble and not having to go through a very bureaucratic process. An investor can work with the masses on a one-on-one or an individual basis, which is a plus, and help the recovery process speed up. Speaking of which, if you are considering investing in Southwest Florida, feel free to click my Calendly link in the description box below to schedule a time to speak over the phone, or you could call, text, or email me. For the homeowners of Southwest Florida that are looking to sell and move for whatever reason, and you want to know what your options are, please reach out. There's no charge for a consult or to chat with me. You could call, text, or email me, or use the link in the description box as well. If this video has been useful to you, as a way of saying thank you, I would love if you would tap that like button, which will help my channel being found by YouTube's algorithm. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found some value in this video. If you're thinking or even considering relocating to Southwest Florida, be sure to call, text, or email me. I'd love the opportunity to connect with you. And if you want to know more about working, living, or playing in Southwest Florida, then if you haven't already, be sure to smash that subscribe button, click that bell notification so you're kept up to date with the latest content. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, own more real estate.